This is kind of an abnormal heat, and as Phil mentioned, it's not average. We should be stopping at 91 this time in June, but instead we're maxing out over 99 to 100 degrees. As a matter of fact, at the airport today, we peaked at 100, the official high here in San Antonio. Those are the numbers from today. Average is 92. That's where we should be stopping on this day in June, and we were just 1 degree shy of the record set back in 1948 of 101. So it can get extremely hot this time of year, as you can see on today's numbers. Triple-digit heat, morning lows at 76, and earlier today, sunset was at 8:33 earlier this evening. Now, that 100-degree reading marks 5 days at 100 or hotter so far for 2024. Now, obviously, this is not a staggering number, but when you look to the left, I mean, last year we hit 100 degrees or hotter a total of 75 times. That's not normal. The 30-year average for triple-digit heat here in San Antonio is around 15 days, and the fact that we hit 75 days of triple-digit heat is just abnormal. Hopefully, we're not anywhere near this year. And then just a few years before that, back in 2009, 59, that was the first place holder before last year. And then back in 2022, just a couple years ago, 58 total days. Right now, the winds are helping from the southeast, though, and they're moving around 20 miles an hour in most spots between here and the Rio Grande, Del Rio at 13, Rock Springs at 9 miles an hour. But again, the caveat is they're from the southeast, so what that does is usher in more moisture, more humidity, which I do think will contribute to a little bit of fog overnight. It's not going to be a big deal, but I do think temperatures with the middle 80s, high humidity, we're only going to see overnight temperatures likely falling into the 70s overnight. So it's going to be a very tropical overnight. Here's the forecast. That's a live look outside. Here's the timeline. 81 at 1, mostly clear. Winds, though, starting to cool down and relax as well. But the fact that they're over 5 miles an hour, that's the big reason why I don't think we're going to see widespread fog. But there will be some patchy areas of lower visibility tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's forecast, 99 degrees is going to be another scorcher. Wouldn't be surprised if we eclipse 100 degrees, especially around the metro between here, Stinson, maybe towards Stone Oak, because around the metro it just gets extremely hot because of the urban heat island effect, and then when you add in the humidity and all of that, it gets extremely hot. And with the setup at the surface, it just leads to more heat. So water vapor, there is a weak disturbance out in northern Mexico. If you pick it out right there, it's spinning counterclockwise. It moves farther northeast, but diminishes very quickly. In its wake, by about Tuesday, another disturbance. Now, if this low moved anywhere near Texas, that would mean more cloud cover, cooler air, and also increased rain chances. But watch what happens by midweek. The infamous ridge of high pressure dominates over Mexico again, and what that will do is redirect any disturbance, any hope of rain moving in our direction, and it moves towards the Colorado Rockies by next weekend. But by this time tomorrow night, there is a possibility at an outflow from West Texas to travel farther south. And that's around tomorrow night, around 9, 10, and 11 p.m. It may clip areas around San Antonio. It's a outside shot, but if we do see a quick downpour, it could amount to 1/10 of an inch, but that's about it. So here's your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 99 degrees, 98 Monday. There's that rain chance late Sunday night into Monday morning while you're sleeping in the overnight. Upper 90s through Wednesday. And then likely heat advisory criteria, triple-digit heat Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, consecutive days at 100 degrees or hotter. And then when you factor the humidity, it may be hotter than that. But clear skies and mostly sunny weather as we progress in the middle of June.